Good morning. I'm Thomas Buchanan. I'm on maintenance. This is maintenance week 20. It's day 4. Wow, do you believe it's already Thursday? Got up this morning. I'm at 220.2. I'm inching down ever so slowly. A loss is a loss. I'll take the loss. All right, for you folks on who are doing water fasting, um, no, you don't get food. I mean, you're on a water fast. The first week, you don't even get water. Only on the 8th day until you reach your goal weight, which you should have set before you started on the water fast. All you get's water. I mean, food goes away when you're on a water fast. Uh, it's Medak's approach. It's brutal. I've heard it described many different ways. You feel like you're going to pass out. You're weak. You don't sleep. You have caffeine withdrawal headaches. I get all that. I personally have experienced all that. I had headaches even before the car crash. When I would water fast, switch from maintenance to a new water fast, uh, and even when I first started 5 years ago, I mean, I used to consume 10, 12 cups of coffee a day. When you're on a water fast, you get no coffee, you get no tea, you get no caffeine at all. And it's hard. Your body lets you know it doesn't appreciate it. Um, but there's no easy solution to that. There's no workaround really. You just have to push through it. And about after the first week to 10 days, you'll finally start to see some relief. But no, all joking aside, it's pretty brutal. It's especially the first week, it's hard to do. It's hard not to cheat. And I mentioned cheating because, we're all adults on this channel, right? Someone asked me, have I ever cheated on a water fast? Oh, hell yes. Absolutely. And what you've got to do when you take that bite of food, because one bite of food on a water fast, you've cheated. What you've got to do is you've got to go back and start week 1, day 1, all over again. And um, that's not easy either, because then when you start back on week 1, day 1, you get no water for the next 7 calendar days. And then you get 3 8 to 12 ounce glasses of water a day. Um, so, it's easy for me to sit here in this chair and say, don't cheat. I mean, I encourage everybody that's on the fence about, I don't know if I want to do a water fast or not. If you choose to do water fasting, please, I beg you, go through your kitchen, go through your cupboards, get rid of all of the potato chips. Potato chips are my kryptonite. Get rid of all the cookies, the cakes, the candies, the ice cream. Get rid of anything that's laying around that you consider comfort food. Throw it out before the water fast, because you will cheat if you don't. Go find somebody that you don't necessarily like and say, I've got some extra food. Would you like to have these potato chips and, this whatever? I mean, that's mean, but that's fun to do. Um, because again, you know, we have no willpower. If you put enough fat, salt, and sugar in any kind of mixture, we'll eat it. I can attest to that. Again, my kryptonite is potato chips. It's got just enough salt, probably not so much sugar, but a lot of salt and a fair amount of fat. So, don't sabotage yourself before you even start your water fast. For you folks on maintenance, you're doing great. Keep it up. A couple days ago, I talked to you about weight creep. That's where your weight creeps up. But for the most part, not that many of you are experiencing that. That's good. Um, the thing I want to enforce and emphasize, whether you're water fasting or you've lost the weight and you're on maintenance, again, this is a lifestyle change. This is a forever change. Okay. You need to understand that and realize that even before you start your water fast. I mean, if you're not willing to give up sodas, if you're not willing to give up donuts, if you're not willing to give up sweets, what do I mean by sweets? Cake, ice cream, cookies. If you're not willing to give up potato chips, if you're not willing to give up those foods that got you as fat as you are now and as obese as you are now, if you're not willing to give that up, please don't go on a water fast. I beg you, do not water fast. You're not ready to lose weight. You're not serious. To you, losing weight means, oh, it's December 31st. I guess I have to make a New Year's resolution. I'll lose weight this next year. And that's as far as you ever get. But if you're really serious, if you woke up this morning and you said, wow, I passed by a full length mirror and I don't know how I got that obese, I'm going to do something today. Today is the day I start losing weight. I mean, if that happened to you, then congratulations. Just understand the fat that you took, that it took days, months, years to put on, isn't all going to melt away overnight in a day or a week or a month. It's going to take a lot of work on your part, and you can't cheat. Now, I'm a little more liberal on the maintenance side as to what you can eat and quantities, but on the water fasting side, it is what it is. The first 7 calendar days, you get nothing, no water, no coffee, no tea, no food, and you need to understand that. And there's no cheating. Only on the 8th calendar day do you get 3 8 to 12 ounce glasses of water a day. I encourage everyone to try this for just 4 weeks. And please, I can't emphasize this enough. Write down your weight on a daily basis at the same time, wearing the same clothes. Weigh yourself and write down your weight. Not for me, but for you, so that you can see that what you're doing works. Now, I'm at 220.2 this morning. I would have liked to have been 218, 219. I am thankful I hit 220.2. because a few weeks ago I got as high as 232 point something or 233. So I'm down 10, 12 pounds. And again, I can't overly emphasize to you, um, you trust your doctors. I used to do everything my doctors said religiously without question because they're doctors, they're medical professionals, they have your best interests at heart. Well, that's not necessarily true. So 5 plus years ago, when I figured out I was going to waterfast, I went off all meds. I went off thyroid meds. I was injecting myself 3 times a day with insulin. I was taking metformin. I was taking high blood pressure meds. You name it. Because, everybody is taking thyroid meds because your thyroid is bad. Everybody's on high blood pressure. My goodness, look at the stress in life. Look at the high gas prices and the high food prices and the high housing costs and the high electricity and the high this and the high that. And then you throw in maybe some mechanical problems with your car. Um, you throw in some other problem. It's stress. And that's why we eat. We eat to try to compensate for the stress in your life. And let me just close with this. If you've got a lot of stress in your life, take a sheet of paper, write all of the areas that are stressing you. Then I want you to take a pencil and I want you to order those items. Number one being the most stressed out you are about it, all the way down to 5 or 10, which is the least. And then I want you to work on number one or number one and number two. A lot of the solutions, a lot of the resolutions are not easy. They're not fun. They're not, and you'll delay putting them off, and you'll not want to address it because it's stressful to address something that's stressing you out. But don't you think it's time that you address it? Because if it's stressing you out and you're reaching for ice cream or cake or potato chips or cookies to make yourself feel better because you're so stressed out because you don't want to address whatever's bugging you, how's that working for you? Really? How's that working for you? Think about it. I'm right. Try water fasting, 4 weeks. I challenge you. I have people that are that watch my show. They're trying to lose as little as 40 pounds. They're trying to lose as much as 300 pounds. I have one gentleman that follows me that weighs over 500 pounds. I thought 315 pounds was obese. And that's where I started 5 plus years ago. But no, there are people much larger than I. And that's something you need to realize and understand. And I'll share this in closing. I went to South Carolina recently. I went to Myrtle Beach. Oh my God. There should be a law that outlaws bikinis on certain fat women. There should be a law that outlaws thongs on certain men and certain women. I mean, it is disgraceful how obese we have gotten in this country. I mean, I was I was embarrassed to take pictures of some of these folks. I mean, I was speechless at how obese they were. So don't you think it's time for you to start losing weight? Think about it. That's all I ask. And if you've got the courage, try water fasting for 4 weeks. That's all. Just do it for 4 weeks. Now, your first week to 10 days is going to be hell, but this too shall pass. You will thank me in 4 weeks when you extend your water fast. Make it a great day. Stay healthy, stay happy. Hey, folks, it is pre Friday, something to celebrate, but don't celebrate with food. I'm out of here.